16th, 2015, the debate, the second Republican GOP debate, which went on for, it seemed like forever, but it was about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and maybe it was a little closer to 3, but it was pretty boring. Basically, they held the debate on CNN and broadcast it from the Ronald Reagan Library here in California. And the moderators really didn't moderate. They just sort of said, okay, yeah, you stop, you go, whatever. We won't stop you. We need our advertising. As some of the other sites said. Yeah, so they basically didn't moderate the site. They brought up literally all of the talking points Fox News brought up in the other debate. As if they just have nothing original to say and are the yes men for the Koch brothers and the GOP people and Rush Limbaugh and all those other guys are all the GOP people. All of them. Even Trump. And they're just going on, and then Donald Trump was the highest rated, followed by the Jeb Bush and Farina and apparently the Ben Carson. As for the others, yeah, they really didn't say much of anything. We had a lot from Huckabee. I guess he would be fifth, but he pretty much towed the line that the other ones toted and talked about how he was, boring, which he is. The talking points they brought up were, once again, they brought up national defense, the Iran deal. Virtually all of them wanted to scrap the Iran deal immediately upon going into office. There was one or two that said, maybe not. But they were not the ones they asked the questions of, so they didn't really. The Iran deal. Scrapping the Iran deal entirely would be a bad idea, because then they could get away with other stuff. They kept touting the line of that a number of millions of dollars they were going to give back to them. But it was their money, so I don't see any problem with that. But they did. They kept saying billions. No, it's millions. There you go with that one. Incorrect fact checking. At one point, they'd spent half an hour on the Planned Parenthood debate. As you know, everywhere else except Fox and the GOP, everywhere else, even moderates, even the moderate ones, even the Catholic League over there in Minnesota, even them, the video is fake. Why should we talk about it? You're not making them look good. The videos, each and every one of those videos is a fake group sponsored by the Koch brothers. That's what it is. It's fake. They're all actors. Everybody in the room is an actor. They dupe somebody into pretending they're a Planned Parenthood doctor and have them go on about chopping up baby parts and eating them. Ooh, that's spooky, gross. It's like, okay, somebody had to moderate this debate and say, no, that's not true. The videos are all phony. Why are you guys talking about it? But no, they want it to be true so that they can keep talking about it. And the next, I've been there, well, it's not true. I'm not going to answer the question. If you find me some evidence, real evidence, okay, then maybe we'll talk. But here, then they went on to talk about the border situation and tried to embarrass the two Hispanic or Hispanically related candidates. It didn't seem to embarrass them because they were yes men anyway. So they didn't care one way or the other. Well, they all wanted to build some kind of a border thing, and they all started to agree with Trump, which was really weird and eerie, that they should all build a fence, touting the GOP party line, touting the Fox memos and all that other stuff. How in bed with the whole thing is Fox? Because they really shouldn't be. That's not correct journalism for them. And CNN, too, for that matter. They weren't doing all that great. So how in bed are all of them? There is no easy solution to the debate about the borders. It's not an easy solution. No current or future president is going to have a solution to that. They're not. So if they're telling you that, they're not. They also talked for close to an hour, it seemed, but maybe it was not that long, about job creation. None of them are going to be able to solve the job creation thing because each and every one of the guys that's at the top of the list is a rich, fat cat dude. He's rich. They don't care about the poor and middle class at all. At least when Romney was running, he accidentally blurted out he didn't care about half the country. These guys really don't care about half the country. They're just, I guess it's too blatant, So they don't. So that was one of their debates that they went on about. But there wasn't really a debate. It was more of a yes men thing. And then we closed with the continuation of the debate. And there was some defense a little bit again. They went on the offensive about their backstories. Farina went on the offensive about her backstory, about the job she had, and the Hewlett-Packard job that she got fired from, claiming she hadn't been, but she had been. Donald Trump also went on the offensive about being fired from other jobs. He didn't happen to mention, though, that he doesn't have to work at all, really. He kind of implied it. His father, Mr. Trump Sr., he left a substantial amount of money to Trump and any offspring, like Donald Trump, to the order of over $2 billion. That guy does not have to work, ever. He could literally say, I have $2 billion in the bank. I don't need to do anything. So this guy is for the every man. No, rich, high, low, one percenters. That's what he's for. And then we have, we'll have fun with the Democrat debate later. But the Republicans are shaping up to all be kind of similar. And it's just not a good thing. National defense. They brought up at one point, health care, and the Obamacare, which they want to get all of them, virtually all but one or two, want to get rid of that. They don't want to replace it, though. They just want to get rid of it. They don't like it. Because they read the Fox talking points. They wanted to replace it. Get rid of it. They don't have anything to replace it with. They just want to get rid of it. And these are the same talking points at the last debate. It's exactly the same, but a different station was covering it. Man, this thing really sucks. So there's your debate. And they didn't say what they were going to do. One of them said that he wanted to get rid of the IRS, which was strange. Other ones chimed in that they should change it. They're not going to change the IRS. And if they got rid of Obamacare, they'd get in a lot of trouble. They would destroy the healthcare system just to favor the insurance companies. That shouldn't happen either. Originally, it was called Romneycare. Before it was called Obamacare. Obama just took the initiative and renamed it. So that's why they were for it the first time around. It was half their deal. So yes, so there is in a nutshell, the whole debate. You can watch it if you want to, but they went on about the Planned Parenthood thing and defunding it, and about the border and all this other stuff. Well, basically, most of Planned Parenthood is not funded that much by the government, so yeah, and it's not an evil abortion factory where they're chopping up babies and serving them for money. That's completely bullshit. And yeah, so they do want to get rid of women's rights and women's issues. They also joked about, or thought about, the $10 bill being replaced with a woman character. 3 of them wanted their wives to be on the dollar bill. But why don't they? But what they didn't figure was that you don't change the existing dollar bill currency. You reintroduce the $2 bill, and on the $2 bill, you put a woman on it. And I think that although Rosa Parks would be a good choice, as they did, none of those other people would. Maybe Harriet Tubman. Yeah, that'd be interesting. How about 2 of them? How about one on another one too, like a 15 or something, a $15 bill? That'd be interesting. Nobody would want a $15 bill, but but yeah, something like that. A different mode of currency. It doesn't need to be. You don't need to change the current one into another one. But they were sort of jerking. In the background of this giant Reagan library is this 747. It's Air Force One. I don't know how the. Yeah, so it was there. But Reagan, who raised taxes and wanted amnesty? Actually, Ronald Reagan did. So yeah, their patron saint wants amnesty. Also, in the last 4 years of his administration, Reagan was kind of senile. He had early onset. Well, not early onset. He was old. He had Alzheimer's. He eventually developed Alzheimer's. At that point, he was just forgetful. Yeah. So yeah, they were also talking about vaccinations and autism, and you know that there's no connection at all. That was disproven, and even Carson tried to disprove it, but Trump wouldn't listen. It's like, oh. Then Trump mentioned some kid that got autistic or something, and he didn't know what he's talking about. Even if it was his, or his friend, I guess. No, the kid got autistic anyway. What probably happened is the kid got the measles from not being vaccinated. That's what did. Because you don't want to get the measles. That'll give you all kinds of weird shit. Yeah. So anyway, that was the debate. It was really lame. It went on for forever. And it ended, and it was really boring, but feel free to go watch it on other channels. And incidentally, that Planned Parenthood video is completely bogus. Everywhere but on these GOP channels. Completely debunked it. Totally. Yet, they keep going on about it. They also went on about Hillary Clinton and the server and honesty and all that. But really, and Benghazi. They mentioned Benghazi because those are the talking points. And it was like, why go on about her? Go on about yourselves. That's over there. You're not debating her, you're debating yourselves. Worry about that later. And besides, it's a year and a couple of months away until the election. Why are they having a debate now? And not, say, in June of 2016? I don't know, a little jump at the gun here. Anyway, so that's, yeah. They're all rich. So there. That's the debate. Doesn't make sense. I don't think any of them are any good. I'd probably have to pick Farina or Carson at this point. Because all the other ones suck. Even worse. Anyway, there it is. Debate.